You're right, guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and welcome to episode number 38 of The Path to Paris. Now, we're going to kick this one off by opening our free season ticket pack. We have got one in the store, and this is the week with Inform Ibrahimovic, so if we managed to pull him, I would go absolutely mental, because it would mean that this series was almost over, to be honest, and he is the most expensive player that we have to trade to, so, yeah. We really wanted him. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting him. We got Cahill and Dzak, who both, I think, are discard players. We got a Australian manager, a Real Madrid badge, and a couple of contracts and a couple of fitness cards, all of which we will be using in this series. Now, if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. One of the web's most trusted coin merchants, so go and check them out, and they have some good prices on coins. Use the discount code TCAPGUN for 5% off all your purchases. Now, we're going to go and get as much out of this pack as possible. Some of the stuff I discarded, some of it I'm going to relist. We also have a Malappa that we need to relist. Unfortunately, I got a little bit bitten. Every player, I don't know why, but every player since last week has dropped off in value. It may be because there's a really good team of the week and loads of packs being opened, but a lot of players have dropped in value. I got stung by that a little bit. We're going to probably not make as much profit on that Malappa as, you know, I was hoping to. We'll probably only make about 2k after tax when I was really hoping to make about 3k. So that's a bit unfortunate, but you know, those are the breaks and you can't really change these things. Now we're going to jump into our first game. We are in Division 4 and we have won one and lost one in this division so far. So hopefully today we're going to do some good work. However, the first team we come up against is an absolute stonker. 3-4-2-1 team with Ronaldo, Di Maria, Inform, Pedro, David Villa, Neymar at striker. He's also got Iniesta in there, so a very strong team. And you can see here I had to work pretty hard to create my first chance, but it came early on, and I think it was a bit of luck. Ball bounced off Menez's knee to actually take it past, I think it was PK there, and he ends up smashing it into the back of the net. Good work from Menez. I was under the cosh before that as well. He'd been putting some good pressure on me, and it was kind of crazy and against the run of play to find myself 2 goals up in the 28th minute. That was complete luck. He saw the ball just coming through to Menez. He realised what he had to do when he had this chance, but Ronaldo fortunately ended up missing it. But he realised what he could do with Ronaldo, and he just ended up trying it over and over again. Worked in the 45th minute, ends up getting 1 goal back. Then Ronaldo up to his tricks again. As you can see there, he goes inside and puts that one into the back of the net in the 75th. I thought it was going to end as a draw, but there are more goals in store for us, thankfully. You can see here some good work from Lavezzi. Nice little cross in. Bit of a bad move by Menez there. He didn't get his shot off, but the ball ends up going through to Motta. Just so lucky with our goals in this game. End up making it 3-2, and then we even get a good goal here. This was actually the best goal of the lot when Menez used a little bit of skill to go past his man, scoring his hat-trick. And a really nice finish to the game, to be honest. I was really happy to be taking away the points there. And yeah, we're going to move forwards in the division. That's always good. Menez with the hat-trick, Motta with the other goal. Couple of assists for our midfield. I think Lavezzi got one. I would imagine that Matuidi got one as well as maybe Motta. So some good work there. Now you can see here we have managed to sell our 3 cards. I did actually leave it longer than just that one game. I went off for a couple of hours and relisted them at least twice. Ended up selling them, and then I had to go and do my own trading session, obviously spending the 40k I'd made from the trading in the previous episodes and this episode, and because I'm a glutton for punishment, I went and picked up another Malappa, got him for 15,000, going to list him up for a 17,250 coins. We got a Lucas in a right wing here, got him for 10,250. Obviously, he's had that position modifier on him, which is going to increase his value, so we're trying to sell him on for 12,000. And then I got a little bit gypped on that Perlo because the website I was checking on actually hadn't updated the prices, and unfortunately, I probably bought him for around about 250, 500 coins less than the lowest buy it now, which isn't brilliant trading because, you know, I'm going to get taxed on him, and I wasn't going to make any money. So I've put him up at a hopeful 16,250 because he does have full fitness and a couple of extra contracts on him. I think he had about 20 contracts, which obviously means that he has got a little bit more value to him because no one wants a used up old card that's got no contracts and no fitness. So we're hoping that we'll be able to sell him, and we go straight into our next game, and we take the lead again. Menez on such good scoring form at the moment. That's his 4th goal in 2 games, so that's pretty good from him. Now you can see here we made a horrible mistake. I moved my centre back out the way, leaving a huge gap in the middle of the defence. Palacio capitalised on the over the top ball and panged it into the back of the net. Found ourselves 2-1 down when the simple old thing of where you basically kick it out from the goalkeeper and the guy heads it back in. Your defenders are asleep and they ends up scoring. Had a great chance to equalise here. Cavani with so much space. I don't know how he didn't finish that. But fortunately, I had a great run from Lavezzi here. You can see the over-the-top ball finds him perfectly. And we don't see enough of that from Lavezzi. It's a shame because that's the sort of thing I envisaged him doing. To be honest, he actually languishes in the midfield quite a lot. I have to really force him to come forwards with the ball, and he rarely makes the run forwards himself. So maybe I need to change his chemistry style. Maybe that will change his sort of his style of play, because I really want him to be doing the same as what Lucas is doing on the other side of the pitch, which is bombing forward, getting crosses in, having some shots and stuff. So maybe a chemistry style change will be what we need on that one. Now we have a new top scorer, and it is Menez. He's overtaken Cavani. Obviously those 4 goals in the 2 games has pushed him just slightly above. Lucas is still our top scorer, and Menez is right, or top assister, and Menez is right behind him with only 1 less. And you saw there Lavezzi at the bottom, obviously our newest player, so hasn't got the stats to get him up to the top of the leaderboard so far for our club. But we're going to go into our final game. So far we've won 1 and drawn 1, which isn't too bad. It means that we are on 7 points from our first 4 games in the division, and hopefully we can push forward and get some more points here. We're coming up against what is an entire Galatasaray squad except for Fabio Coentrão at the left back position. I know that Galatasaray doesn't have the best of left backs. I think the best is Riera, who's silver 72 rated. So this was a very difficult game. You can see that we had a couple of good chances. Menez with 2 in the first half. The first one going narrowly wide, the second one hitting the bar. He had a great chance. Drogba over the top, straight to his foot. How he doesn't finish there, I don't know. Great save from Sirigu to keep us in it. Now, it wasn't until after half-time that the scoring started. You see there a lovely over-the-top ball from Lucas into Verratti. Verratti takes it onto his strong foot, crosses it in. There's Cavani at the back post, and yes, it does end up in the back of the net. And can you believe it, but that was the only goal of the entire game. That's crazy, you have to admit. So a really good episode actually. We end up winning 2, drawing 1. We now are safe from relegation from Division 4. We can now push on and try and win the title, at least try and go for promotion. We still got 5 games to go before the end of the season, so we have got that chance. Big news, the new series is starting tomorrow. It's out at 8 p.m, so make sure you are about to see it. It's going to be so much fun. This series is actually going to take a little bit of a break, though. I know some of you are going to hate that because you love Path to Paris, but I'm sure you're going to love the new series just as much. So the next episode of Path to Paris is going to be on Friday unless things change, but I don't think they will. My schedule's already pretty much made up for the next week and a half. So next episode of Path to Paris on Friday, and there's going to be a big episode on Sunday as always. And yeah, the new series starts later on tomorrow, so that's going to be really cool. Ultimate Attacker tournament tonight is going to be Messi versus Falcao, so that's going to be a big one. I hope you enjoy that video. Obviously, if you could drop a like on this one, that would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time.